For 12 long years, she bled in silence, and no one knew her name. Few people talk about this part of the Bible, but what happened that day would change not only her destiny, but the understanding of faith forever. Before this story unfolds, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and prepare yourself for one of the most powerful moments ever recorded in Scripture. She was once like any other woman. She laughed, dreamed, worked, and walked freely among her people. But then, something began inside her body, a flow of blood that would not stop, day after day, month after month, year after year. And with every drop of blood, her life slowly drained away. According to the law of Moses, a woman with a continuous flow of blood was considered ceremonially unclean. That meant she could not enter the temple. She could not be touched. She could not touch anyone else. Anyone who did would also become unclean. Her condition did not just affect her body, it isolated her soul. 12 years. 12 years without worship. 12 years without community. 12 years without being held. Imagine waking up every morning knowing you are forbidden to belong. Imagine seeing life continue all around you while you remain invisible. If this already speaks to you, stay with me, because what comes next will touch your heart deeply. She sought help everywhere. The scriptures tell us she spent everything she had on physicians. In the first century, medical treatments were harsh, experimental, and often cruel. She endured pain, humiliation, and false hope, but instead of getting better, she grew worse. Her money vanished, her strength faded, her hope almost died. At that point, she had nothing left, no wealth, no reputation, no physical strength, only desperation. And sometimes, desperation is the soil where faith begins to grow. If you've ever felt like you've tried everything and still failed, this story is for you. Share this video with someone who needs hope today. One day, a whisper reached her ears. A name passed quietly through the streets, then louder, then impossible to ignore. Jesus of Nazareth, the healer, the teacher, the one who made the blind see and the lame walk. Some said demons fled at his word. Others said he spoke like no one had ever spoken before. Hope stirred again inside her. Not loud, not confident, fragile, dangerous. Because according to the law, she was not allowed to be near him. Touching him would make him unclean. Being in a crowd could expose her, shame her, even punish her. But something burned stronger than fear. She said within herself, "If I only touch the hem of his garment, I will be made well." Not a public miracle, not a loud prayer, just a touch. Quiet faith, bold faith, faith that risks everything. That day, Jesus was surrounded by a massive crowd. People pressed against him from every side. Jairus, a synagogue leader, was begging him to come heal his dying daughter. Time was urgent. The crowd was chaotic. And yet, in that sea of bodies, one woman moved differently. She didn't push forward with strength. She slipped through with determination. Every step was dangerous. Every breath was a risk. If discovered, she could be cast out. But she kept going, because faith doesn't wait for permission when it knows where life is. She reached out her trembling hand. Just one touch. Just the edge of his cloak, and the moment her fingers brushed the fabric, something happened, instantly. The flow of blood stopped. She felt it in her body. After 12 years of suffering, she knew. She was healed. But the miracle didn't end there. Jesus stopped, in the middle of the crowd. In the middle of urgency, he stopped and said, "Who touched me?" The disciples were confused. People were pressing him from all sides. "Master," they said, "the crowds surround you, and you ask, 'Who touched me?'" But Jesus knew. He felt power go out from him. Not because someone brushed against him, but because someone touched him with faith. This is important. Many were close to Jesus, but only one was healed. Proximity is not the same as faith. The woman froze. Her heart pounded. She was healed, yes, but now exposed. The one thing she feared most was happening. Slowly, trembling, she came forward. She fell at his feet and told him the whole truth. 12 years of pain, 12 years of isolation, 12 years of suffering poured out in front of everyone. And then Jesus did something extraordinary. He didn't rebuke her. He didn't shame her. He didn't remind her of the law she broke. He looked at her and called her daughter. The only time in the Gospels Jesus uses this word for someone healed. Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your affliction. In that moment, he restored more than her body. He restored her identity. He publicly declared her clean. He gave her peace. She was no longer invisible, no longer unclean, no longer defined by her pain. If this moment moves you, write in the comments, "I believe," and let your faith be seen today. But don't miss the deeper meaning. 12 years she bled. 12 years Jairus' daughter lived before she lay dying. One story interrupted another, one miracle delayed another, yet Jesus was never late. He healed both. This shows us that God's timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed. This woman didn't need permission, applause, or recognition. She needed faith. And faith doesn't shout. Sometimes it reaches quietly. Sometimes it crawls. Sometimes it touches the hem. Her story reminds us that no condition is too long, no situation too hopeless, no person too forgotten for Jesus. If you feel unseen, He sees you. If you feel unclean, He restores you. If you feel weak, His power is made perfect there. Jesus could have kept walking. He could have let her disappear into the crowd, healed but unnamed. But He stopped, because He wanted relationship, not just results. He wanted her to know that healing is not just power, it's love. And today, that same Jesus is passing by. Not limited by crowds or time, reaching into your life, into your pain, into your hidden suffering. The question is the same. Will you reach out in faith? If you are tired of bleeding silently, if you are tired of carrying pain alone, touch Him, pray, believe, comment your faith. Share this story with someone who needs healing today. Because one touch of faith can change everything. If this story spoke to your heart, write in the comments, "I trust God." Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and continue walking with us through the powerful stories of the Bible. JM.